Let's see, 15 or so new tanks, helicopters, British ships, couple new maps. Are pilots getting anything this patch? Well, we have new experimental Soviet fighter. Oh, that's decent. Yeah, the I-185 line needs extending a tad. Good work. Anything else new? Nope. Just no variant. Exactly same model. Any updated flight models? No. Any significant reworks to battle ratings? No. Any plans to implement new types of gameplay? That's something we've been after for a while. No, no plans, comrade. So that's it? One experimental prop fighter and one jet variant? Are you kidding? We have new map included in game. Is Vietnam. Oh, well that's actually pretty interesting. Why didn't you say so? It's 128 square kilometers. Are you trying to kill your game? Good afternoon, you wee bastards, and welcome back to another Worth on a Devlog video with Koala. And it seems that Gaijin only has the basest of concerns when it comes to protecting aircraft gameplay in this fucking game, but apparently all us pilots continuously receiving pittance every update should just shut up. We're the cancerous lot for complaining. Actually, to quote a comment on the devblog, "There, you have your plane, pilots, now don't complain." Or another, even juicier one, "I wonder what excuse they'll make up to cry about now." I can't believe it. I honestly can't fucking believe that I'm left to do this. I don't want my channel to become synonymous with ranting and talking shit. That's Chicken's job. But you guys can probably tell my thoughts on just how ridiculous it is that we're getting one single solitary new aircraft this patch, plus one variant of the ME-163. I know, a particularly controversial plane that I literally had someone tell me it should be down tier to 7.3 because it fought props in real life. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Meanwhile, all the skilled top 2 jet players have like a 10 to 1 KD in the thing because they know how to fly it, and they're saying it's one of the most overpowered planes in the game. It's a difficult learning curve, I know, and for a lot of players it is their first jet. Yes, I just called it a jet, calm the fuck down. But trust me, the ME-163 is hands down quite possibly one of the best 8.0 fighters in the game. I think enough respected top tier jet players will agree with me when I say that, so don't crucify me. But we're not here to talk about the ME-163, and I don't feel like an endless rant about how pitiful this update is for pilots, about how Gaijin clearly doesn't give a shit about fighter pilots anymore. Seriously, one complete copy-paste prop, and one copy-paste jet with some new ordnance for tank battles, after you weren't even going to give pilots an Operation Summer? Yeah, you guys get it. Now, I was expecting to see similar comments on forums and such, but instead just saw people saying that pilots were selfish crybabies, just kicking up shit. I even recognised one commenter as someone who commented on all of the last devlogs up until the Leopard 2A4, saying that Gaijin was a piece of shit for not announcing the Leopard 2A4 yet, and that they apparently hate Germany. Now pilots are getting one single solitary aircraft, and we're not allowed to complain? Aye, no more! We've ranted enough lately. It's about now that I should point out that I meant to have this video out before the patch dropped, which it has now, so I apologise. Just treat it as a regular dev blog and pretend I uploaded it last week. Cheers, lads. The I-225 is an experimental Soviet interceptor designed between 1944 and 1947, when it was scrapped after both prototypes crashed for various reasons during testing. Jesus H. Christ, we're off to a good start. An all-metal aircraft with a powerful new 12-cylinder supercharged engine, giving this prop fighter one of the highest top speeds and highest service ceilings of any prop in the game. The I-225 will certainly bring something new to Soviet Tier 4 teams. Finally, we'll have something that can catch up with the P-51s and P-47s at altitude and have the high altitude performance to dogfight with them there. Achieving well over 700 kph at 8,000 meters altitude, this plane could even rival some jets in its performance, which it had better given that its battle rating means that it will fight them. It will have certain disadvantages, one of which being its armament consisting of 4 20mm Shevaks, and its ammo count, which like many Russian fighters is quite limited. Given the current performance of Russian 20mm, which is to say, not great, the plane will probably find it somewhat easy to get kills, but somewhat difficult to stay in battle for long enough to get a substantial amount. I'd be surprised if your average pilot was capable of achieving more than 3 kills average within the span of a match, given that you'll have to RTB after the first 2, plus however many assists you can rack up, and don't even try and go after B-17s or B-29s, you'll be dead long before you've critically damaged them. This plane bridges the fairly substantial gap between the I-185 M71 and the MiG-9, and now that we're on the live server, I can safely say that its battle rating is 6.3. Personally, I think 6.0 would be a better spot for it. I think that battle rating would suit it better. I don't see it being overpowered down there. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, of course. The plane lacks ordnance carrying capability, unlike its predecessor, the I-185, and has significantly lower performance at low altitudes. Your ideal play in this thing will be to fly up, go intercept some Spacefires, Jugs and Mustangs, RTB, and then help out the low altitude fighters, pick off whoever's left when you eventually get back to the battle. Fighting jets will be a little bit different, but your climb rate should allow you to use a predominantly boom and zoom playstyle and yield some decent results. If you're in a bomber flying against these things, just go for a wing. Russian props, unlike their jets, are terrible for taking uneven damage to control surfaces, and a lot of players don't know when to quit when it comes to engaging bombers. Once they're damaged, they'll have a difficult time keeping guns on target, and they'll be a sitting duck if they keep coming after you. Anyway, that's it for this video on the I-225, the one and only new plane coming to War Thunder in patch 1.81. I hope I didn't rant too much, despite just how thoroughly this pisses me off. I mean, we're getting more new tech trees in this patch than we are new aircraft. But if you're like me, leave a comment down below. If you are like me, however, don't fret too much just yet. Gaijin has said, and I quote, "Pilots should be very excited for the future." I'm holding on to hope for something big, Tier 6 jets being one of only a couple things that could be for next update, which should come around Christmas. It might be a little weird for me to start getting excited about War Thunder's next patch already, but you know what, I'm just going to end this video before I piss off even more people. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you have, subscribe if you haven't already, come follow me over at all the links in the description below. Let me know your thoughts on the I-225 in the comments, and always remember, keep your bagpipes to hand, your kill tone, and I'll see you lads next video.